Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I'm here on Tranquille River with a couple of buddies. We have Kyle with Crux Mining and Pioneer Polly. We're going up to one of my agate mines tomorrow, and we had an evening to kill. So we thought we'd come here to Tranquille River, the public panning reserve, and see what we can find. So wish us luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now, a couple years ago, I did a video on Tranquille River here about where to find gold. And this spot right here, up amongst these really big cobbles, showed me some really big gold. So I thought this would be a good spot to bring the guys back to and see if we can find the odd picker or two today. Unfortunately, it's stinking hot out here, so we're gonna be jumping in that water right away to cool off. Time to get in this water and cool off. Oh yeah. That'll cool a guy off. Oh yeah. Now let's find some gold. I don't think I'm gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna grab these rocks that are right in front of me, move the big ones aside, and get some gravel from below. Now to see if the first pan has any gold from right there. First pan in the water. Now this is a nugget river, but I'm not on bedrock, so the odds of me finding a nugget here, very remote. I will have a quick look, but I'm not gonna waste my time. This is where the gold's at. I wasn't down very deep, but I was in the big cobbles, and there were some gravel deposits that were stuck between two big cobbles. So that could produce a trapping area for bigger gold. And where the bigger cobbles fall, typically the bigger gold falls. So there's a good chance I won't find much small gold here. There's a good chance that the only pieces I find will be a bigger size, because I'm in a very fast water situation. High pressures mean it would blast out the fine gold. Ooh, I see my first piece. I've got at least one in the pan. And let's check it out. That's what I'm talking about. Big gold in amongst the big boulders. Let's get all in one spot and get a really close-up shot. There's the first pan. If you're seeing any silver bits on any of the gold there, this creek has a lot of mercury from the Chinese miners back in the gold rush days. They end up using a lot of mercury, and a lot of it ended up in the rivers. And on to pan two. I'm gonna go back to the same spot because it treated me so well. I have a feeling the gold that was trapped between, well, there was one more boulder here. The gold, the material in there was really good. So I'm gonna focus on digging a bit of that. Love to get this guy out, get down below him. But I'm thinking there was some good stuff in there. Yeah, and off in this corner, it's gone very muddy, the material. It's not washed clean, and that means it's a good catching zone. It's catching things underneath these big rocks, including silt, and that's why it's muddy. It's not being washed free. It means the gold is gonna stay there if it drops into it. A lot of muddy stuff in pan two, and bigger boulders too, bigger cobble. Let's get panning. Kind of sloshed the pan wrong for that first shot. Let's get back in the camera frame. Boom. And then I panned it wrong. Gold everywhere. Come on, Dan, I'm better than that. There it is. The gold. Pan 2, not quite as good as pan 1, but still darn good. looking like a full pan. Look at that guy. That's a nice flake. Nice.
How you doing, Kyle?
Not so great.
Not so great yet.
Not yet, a little bit.
Little bit. Kyle's going after the elusive nugget over on that hard pan over there. When you're searching for nuggets, you often don't do as well for the fine gold. You're going after the big piece, but it's a gamble.
So we have that huge flake. That huge flake. That huge flake. And this little one. Gotta love gold. There's a few other small pieces around too. Didn't even see that in my pan. It was washed back. There's an old square nail. Little bit of history. This creek was big in the gold rush times. Well, I'm 3 pans in and they were 3 good pans. Let's keep going and see if I can have a good couple hours. I think we're probably only here panning for 2, maybe 3 hours. So let's see what we can do in that time. Well, got rid of a couple more big rocks out of the hole. Nice big pan. Let's see if pan 4 is every bit as good.
Okay, pan 4 has gold.
1, 2, 3, 4 good pieces.
How appropriate. Pan 4 has 4. Oops, I think I see 5.
And also in this pan are 2 pieces that are silver colored. I believe the one on the right is mercury covered gold, and the one on the left looks to be a piece of lead, a lead flake. I'm gonna suck these all in the same snuffer bottle, but I'm worried that mercury is gonna get on everything.
Who is this?
How you doing? You found black sand.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Yay, you did it.
How's your panning going, Polly?
It's good. I'm hiding from the sun right now.
Yes.
I don't know
it
how,
is really hot out here.
I don't know how Dan does it. He could be out here in the sun all day long, but yeah, kudos to you.
It's the hat. The hat does it.
Yeah.
Especially since it's wet right now, so it's cooling me off a bit.
And you have a beard too. I can't even, I don't
Yes,
know.
nice beard, Polly. I like it.
I'm gonna cut it off. It's too hot.
Everything's too hot for Polly.
Yeah. If I brought a mask, I would have gone sniping, but I didn't. So I'm here to support Dan. See?
You have a hard time in this heat, but you can go out in the middle of winter in ice and snow and go underwater. So,
Yeah.
well, to each his own, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Dan smells like carrots.
Got the best cameraman in the industry right now.
Oh, yeah.
Pioneer Polly.
Keith is pretty good too.
Yeah, sorry, Keith. Actually, Keith, I think you're better. I can say that. Okay, let's see what we got for gold. Please, please. Oh, I see gold.
There's gold.
There's gold, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
You gonna agate or something?
Ah, there's a little bit of clear stuff. Might be agate, might be quartz. So, pan 6 has less gold in it. I wonder what that means. I know, it means there's less gold in pan 6. Pan 7 will be better. Pan 6, I was actually digging way down deep, and there wasn't much gold there. So maybe I'll take a pan right off the surface and see if we get back into the good gold. So just scraping the surface beside my hole and see if it shows any more. If it does, I'll stick to surface digging. So yes, the surface is the way to go. More pieces, bigger pieces. This is flood gold coming in here, getting caught by those big boulders. That guy there completely covered in mercury. And Kyle's finding it too. Finding bigger gold in amongst big boulders. Always astounded how much mercury is in this river. I've got probably about 5 flakes now that are just completely covered.
Being bent over all day really takes it out of you.
Yes. Kyle found a spot that he's really intrigued with. A boulder that is wedged right between 2 huge boulders, creating quite a pinch point, a funnel point for all the material from this bar will get funneled right through there and then over that one boulder. So if there's any little catches around the boulder, the gold would have fallen into it. But to get down underneath it, he's got to move that boulder, which could be supporting these 2. Good luck. Well, surface is where it's at. No point in digging deep. Getting way better pans where it's easier to dig up on top.
Well, this pan didn't have much gold. 2 good flakes and another one coated in mercury. I guess that brings me to today's geology lesson of the day. Mercury in rivers. I am told that mercury can form in rivers naturally, but on any of these gold-bearing rivers, if you find mercury in the river, it's left over from the old-time gold miners who were using mercury to recover gold. Why were they using mercury, you say? Well, it's because mercury and gold will react together in an amalgam, which means they join together. Mercury will grab onto gold and hold it. It was a way back in the day for miners to capture the gold from their sluice boxes and pans by putting mercury in it to collect up all of the gold. Later on, it would be squeezed and heated to recover the gold back out. Squeezed in a certain type of fabric to get rid of the majority of the mercury, and then heated because mercury vaporizes at a much lower temperature than gold. It would just leave the gold behind. We don't do that anymore because mercury is extremely poisonous, and vaporized mercury is deadly for humans and all other animals. So we don't use those methods here in westernized countries anymore, but the third world still uses a lot of mercury. We are slowly getting away from that. There's today's geology lesson of the day.
I eat mercury.
And what do you think of that, Kyle?
You can have it.
Kyle got the rock moved. It's just the little guy.
When you move it, let me know, then I'll ask if you need a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Polly. Appreciate that.
You got huge muscles, man. Do it.
I'm so tired.
But all the gold is right there. The nuggets.
We're gonna pan it all.
And the sun has gone down, so the vampires come out. So another nice flake, but covered in mercury. Then a bunch of little stuff, but just coated, 100% coated in mercury. Kyle just found probably the biggest flake of the day in his little hot spot. Let's go for bigger. Well, this hole seems to be petering out a little bit, so I think it's time for a Hail Mary and go try a new spot. Some random spot. If it doesn't show good gold, I'll come back here. All right, is there anything in the new spot? That pan will tell. Okay, Hail Mary didn't work. 3 fly poops. Back to the hot spot. So, back to the hot spot. I was getting fewer but bigger pieces down below. A lot more but smaller up above.
Up above was definitely showing more gold in total than down below. But if I want that big piece, I think I gotta go down deep. What do you think? Go for more volume of gold, but smaller pieces? Or the chance to get a nugget? What would you do? Leave a comment below. Would you go after the nugget, or would you go after the sure thing? Nugget, sure thing. Nugget, sure thing. Nugget. Let's go for the nugget. There's nothing like getting a big piece. That being said, I probably won't find anything. Ooh,
I found
agate.
a gold nugget.
Nice agate.
We've decided we're gonna do one more pan each, and then we're gonna move down to the war zone. We call it the war zone because after I showed my hotspot on video, it's like World War III happened there. Everyone descended on the spot, and just, it looked like bomb craters everywhere. But we're gonna go down there anyways and see what we can find. So one more pan isn't gonna do it for you?
Might need to do 2.
Might need to do 2 more pans.
Maybe 3 hours.
He got a good pan.
Make it 3.
All you have to do is threaten the ground you're gonna leave, and it gives you the gold.
That's how it works.
Ooh, we're gonna leave.
Oh, did I get excited for a second. Oh, that looked yellow on my shovel tip.
Oh, it's just a yellow rock. I've managed to find quite a pocket. I've gone down like 6 inches deeper than I was before into sort of a slimy layer down there. So, let's hope.
I've got at least one speck. I saw it. Here we go. Here we go. Now it's gone.
Oh,
There's the flake of the day.
that is. the
Oh,
flake
just a
of the
minute.
day.
It's a picker. There it is. A chunk of gold. I was just telling Kyle before this that you don't find the pickers in the gravels, that you only find them on bedrock. But you know, someone had to prove me wrong. Mother Nature here had to go and show me wrong. I'm glad she did. There is pickers in the gravels too. It's a picker. Picker from Tranquille. And we can't forget the second really nice flake in the pan. There were actually 2. But again, nothing small down there, just 2 big flakes. Okay, one more pan. Right, Derek? One more pan. Well, that's what you get for nugget shooting. Feast or famine. Couple little specks, but that's it. What was that, Kyle?
Last pan, for real this time.
For real. You said that 4 pans ago.
Hey, Polly, say something stupid.
Dan. Just kidding.
Now, unfortunately, my hole here is just so done. There's no dirt left in the bottom to dig. It's all just hard rock. Paul tried to dig and gave up instantly, right? It's pretty bad. And even though we just pulled a picker out of there, time to go to the war zone. Hey, Paul, can you push that rock in for me?
You got it.
Can you do it? Do you have the power?
Go ahead, the power. I have the power.
You have the power. Nice. Ooh, dirt.
PSA of the day, fill in your holes, people. Okay, moving down river to the war zone.
Or we might stop at my hot spot. My hot spot where I haven't been able to find gold the last 3 or 4 times I've been there. But the first time, oh, was it hot.
Well, on our way down river to check out the war zone,
Dan quit.
I quit. We decided we're gonna leave that for another day. We found one picker, we found a bunch of great gold, we had a great time, but it is getting late and we've got a big adventure in store for tomorrow. So we want some energy left for that. Well, we almost forgot to show you our results for the day, but we remembered. So here's what Kyle got for the day. Look at all that mercury. And the longer you leave those flakes in your snuffer bottle, the more that mercury just gets coated on everything. And here's mine. Ooh, there's a nice flake in there. And there we be for mine. I'll put that all in one spot to get a really nice close-up. One big flake, a lot of mercury. Nice little haul for a couple hours on that river. And of course, I will be taking this home to clean it up properly and give you a weigh-in at the end. I'm guessing the big guy is 0.15. That's my guess, but I don't know. 0.15, and then total, I'm guessing about 0.4 of, yeah, sure, let's go with 0.4 of a gram. A lot of mercury in there. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because it's for my patrons, I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. And of course, make sure you check out Pioneer Polly's channel and Kyle from Crux Mining. And if you want some free pans, they're on the trail to Tranquille. Oh, never mind. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.